Hey, what's up team? Coach Shea, Pierre here, and today's focus is lateral jump and change of direction training as we take flight and release all that stored energy from the last session for next level explosive gains at the highest level. Today's drills focus on limb angles, body posture, body awareness, stability, force application, deceleration, and re-acceleration, which will ultimately translate into you taking your game to that ultimate level. The whole workout from start to finish should only be about 90 minutes to complete. We will start with a dynamic warm-up to prep, prime, and activate the body for success to fully maximize your ability to move with integrity throughout the training session. Now, once the warm-up is complete, if you have the opportunity to take your shoes off and your socks off, do so to stimulate the bottoms of your feet, activating the small intrinsic muscles of the foot. As the first series is our ankle foot stabilization and rapid response footwork drills to prep and prime the body for max effort change of direction work. First up is the single leg stability tennis ball catches, which is amazing for working on balance, stability, and overall body control to activate the foot and hip muscles while at the same time enhancing hand-eye coordination and reactivity. If you don't have a partner to throw the ball with, then throw the ball against the wall and challenge yourself with different angles. Once finished, you're going to grab a mini band of your choice and complete one set of 20 reps of single leg band abductions, placing the band around the ankles and with control, stabilize on one leg and bring the leg in and out to activate the medial glutes. Once finished, immediately put on the bands around your feet and set up in an athletic position and perform one set of lateral band walks for 20 steps, both towards the right and left side. Now that the hip and ankle complex are all fired up, we're going to complete single leg sprinter jumps, 2 sets for 10 reps per leg, focusing on pushing our hips back, keeping the chest up while over-exaggerating big long arms on the backside, all while staying in control of the movement and jumping and landing with control. Start slow and increase the speed and tempo of the jumps as you feel more comfortable so you can jump even higher. You can add a reactive tennis ball catch into the mix to make things more challenging, which works on timing, reaction, and also being able to land and absorb load in a great athletic position while keeping your eyes on an object. From here, we move on to multi-directional single leg jump prep. These jumps are single leg medial and lateral jumps with a reactional verbal cue to switch on the spot, which works on timing, rhythm, works on timing, and overall body control for 3 to 4 switches for 10 seconds in duration per side times 2 sets. The goal during these jumps is to be quick and reactive off the ground, all while being able to switch legs in a smooth, fast, athletic fashion. Once complete, we'll jump right into our 45-degree lateral plow series, where the goal and objective is to develop lateral explosiveness, dynamic change of direction skills using angle-specific movements to maximize force application and power output into the ground to increase both deceleration and re-acceleration qualities in your sport. So complete each drill only once for 10 reps, 5 reps per side. Each drill is derived from our lateral push step, which is our fundamental base move for producing max force and power down into the ground as we attack and push with intent to maximize explosive power. For each drill, think about staying in control of the movement, keeping the hips and shoulders square, pushing the ground away from you as you push off on a 45-degree angle, moving forward. Don't think so much about how far you jump, but focus on the ability to land and stabilize in a strong, solid athletic position, ready to react and burst and explode out of that position. The goal is to be smooth and powerful with each and every jump. Now that the body is prepped, primed, and activated, we head into our speed series circuit that works both linear and multi-directional sport-specific reactional skills. To complete this series, we will set up 2 speed stations. The first speed station, you will need 4 cones set out in a straight line 10 yards apart for 40 yards total. The second station, you will need 8 cones to be used as a reaction stimulus for different agility drills. Each drill will be completed for 2 sets with a 30 to 45 second rest between the stations. The first drill in the speed series starts at station 1 with linear sprint, lean and locate head checks, followed immediately by reaction agility cone shuffles. The lean and locate head check drill trains your ability to increase gain speed awareness while developing greater stability, balance, proprioception, and most of all, overall body control, as all linear sprints in sports are an extension of change in directions made from a dynamic cut, swerve, or sidestep, which require you to turn your body to react to a stimulus like an opponent, ball, or play in action. Your ability to maintain body control in space while understanding your surroundings, all while moving at high speeds, is what will separate you from the competition. Well, station 2 in the speed series is reactive agility cone shuffles, which works on your ability to react to a stimulus, which in this case is a cone that will be thrown to multiple areas, training you to read, react, and burst out of the position into a 45-degree shuffle, attacking the cone as you break down. Drop the weight, drop your hips, come to balance, decelerate, and then re-accelerate, which will happen all within a blink of an eye with force, power, and intent, which will develop next level athleticism. Once 2 sets are complete, next up in the speed series, we will go into circuit number 2, heading into station number 1, focusing on smooth transitions as we start with sprint to back pedal, which works on the ability to transition at high speeds from a sprint to back pedal without losing control. Most athletes lack the ability to quickly and smoothly transition from forward to back in a controlled manner, as you often see poor footwork combined with a lack of spatial awareness and the body's ability to control itself, which can limit your ability to make game-changing plays. So focus in, dial it in, and do it correctly. Next is station number 2, which brings us back to the reactionary work with the agility sprint to back pedal, where the main focus is to read, react, and explode out of the back pedal to work on first step acceleration, while at the same time learning how to decelerate quickly, which is vital for sports performance. The key here is to focus on staying low, attacking the ground, and pushing yourself towards the cone with aggression, all while keeping your eyes and head up, being aware of both where the cones are and where you are in space. Once finished, we will complete the final speed series at station number 1 with the backwards crossover sprint hip flip. that works on developing elite level speed going backwards and the ability to quickly open up, flip the hips and transition without wasted steps. And then we're gonna be finishing off at station 2 with the reaction agility crossovers, with crossover sprints that are highly dynamic and increase your ability to develop greater reactionary skills, testing your vision and ability to flip the hips and stop on a dime. Also, be aware that if you don't have a partner for the cone reaction drills, we have 2 great options you can use. Either our Pep Fast on-screen reaction training, which all you need to do is click the link in the PDF, press play, and set up your phone or tablet device somewhere that you can see it, read, react to exactly what the screen has on the flashes, and you're gonna be good to go. Or you can also set up our quick change of direction cone series that will give you the opportunity to still work on game-changing athletic abilities at the highest level. Once complete, we will take a short rest and then head into our main workout, which focuses on unilateral multi-plane movements that will translate to any multi-directional sport, as the main objective is to increase the body's ability to handle load for multiple sport-specific positions that will ultimately develop greater speed, power, and overall body control for enhanced athleticism. There are 2 main workout blocks that will consist of 3 to 4 movements per block, which will be completed one after the other with 30 seconds rest between the movements. Once you finish 2 to 3 sets, then you will move on to the next block. Block 1 starts off with A1, banded elevated drop-in iso holds with pulses for 20 to 30 second iso holds, followed by immediately 20 pulses, with the focus being on sitting your hips back to light up that back chain of the body as the movement specifically targets the hip complex, teaching the body to stay in a strong, healthy, explosive position of success. Once finished, go straight into A2, heavy lateral push steps to crossover walks for 5 steps per push step and 10 crossovers, focusing on attacking the ground forcefully with intent with each and every step to increase force and power output, which will improve sport-specific multi-directional acceleration, which is key to maximizing overall game speed. If you do not have a sled, you will use dumbbells and complete lateral side lunges for 10 reps per side. And if you don't have dumbbells, you're still in luck. You can complete the series with body weight lateral side lunges for 20 reps, 10 reps per side. Once complete, you will finish off with A3, alternating pivot push-ups for 6 to 10 reps per side, as this is an amazing movement to build shoulder stabilization and health, trunk and core control, while also incorporating coordination and body awareness at the highest level. Once you're finished all 3 sets, we'll move on to block number 2, which starts off with B1, Superman raises for 20 reps and finishing off with 20-second iso holds. This is a great movement to build posterior chain strength, developing hamstring, glute, and low back strength at the next level development, making sure to stay in control of the movement. Then next up is the band rapid RDL drop-ins in iso hold for 20 reps, followed by a 20-second iso hold. This is a great drill to work on deceleration qualities within the hamstring in a sport-specific manner, as the RDL works on rotational hamstring strength and mobility and deceleration, which is often neglected and rarely trained in sports. This will increase hamstring strength and tissue resilience, all well within the movement patterns of success. Upon the 20th rep, you will increase the stress on the movement with a 20-second ISO hold. You want to think about pulling the foot towards you, which will increase the tension on the hamstrings. Once complete, we head to B3. We go back to the sled to work on weave backwards sled walks for 40 total steps or 20 yards, as the weight should be heavy and challenging to increase the tension on the quads, which build unbelievable strength and endurance. If you don't have a sled, don't worry about it. Do backwards lunge walks with either dumbbells or body weight to elicit the same response as the sled sprints. Once finished the sled walks, we will tie everything together with finishing the set with a wall-supported air chair hold for 2 to 3 minutes. Yes, it's gonna be challenging, you're gonna be shaking. Make sure to keep your feet fist distance apart, heels elevated slightly off the ground, which will put you in a strong posture position to help increase strength and endurance in the lower body for next level athletic performance. There you have it, guys. Let's continue to work hard and take our game to the next level. Be the hardest worker in the room. Every second, every minute, every hour. If you truly want to get those gains and jump out the gym and be the fastest athlete on your team, then guess what? You have to put in the work. Let's go.